Before it melts on your tongue, before it sits stacked on a display case wearing a crown of cream cheese frosting, before someone buys it to celebrate a birthday, soothe a heartbreak, or sweeten an ordinary afternoon, a slice of carrot cake has lived an entire life, but almost no one ever sees it. The customers only see the beauty, the glossy swirl of frosting, the tender crumb, the warm blend of cinnamon and nutmeg that feels like a hug. What they don't see is the other world, the gigantic, gleaming, humming world where raw carrots begin their transformation into a dessert that has comforted millions. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Where from watching video. Every carrot cake begins far from the factory, in fields where soil is rich, soft, and deeply fertile. Farmers monitor their crops from seed to maturity, ensuring each carrot receives just the right balance of minerals and hydration. Drones scan the fields for health patterns, spotting dry patches or nutrient deficiencies. Automated irrigation systems respond in real time, delivering water with precision. When the harvest window opens, usually early morning when temperatures are cool and moisture is high, machines glide over the rows. Their rotating blades loosen the soil while mechanical arms pull the carrots gently from the earth. Workers quickly sort them by size and quality before loading them into sanitized bins. The journey to the factory begins at once. To preserve freshness, the factory smells faintly of warm spices, cinnamon, nutmeg, and vanilla, and the soft sweetness of baked goods. But the atmosphere is not chaotic. Everything is clean, organized, and engineered to move like clockwork. The carrots arrive in temperature-controlled trucks. At the entrance checkpoint, a digital system logs each batch, assigning identification codes that will follow them through every stage of the process. This traceability ensures strict food safety compliance. Once cleared, the carrots are tipped onto a wide stainless steel conveyor. Cameras with AI detection scan them for bruises, discoloration, or deformities. Only the highest quality carrots continue forward. The rest are diverted towards secondary processing uses like juice or puree, ensuring zero waste. Carrots travel through rotating drum washers where high-pressure jets blast away dirt and debris. The water is purified, recycled, and constantly tested. Next comes peeling. In older factories, this was done by hand or rough abrasion. But in a modern facility, steam peelers dominate. The carrots enter a sealed chamber, steam floods in, and the sudden drop in pressure causes the skin to loosen and slip off cleanly. This method preserves nutrients and creates a smooth, vibrant surface. Carrot cake needs texture. Not mush. Not chunks. Shreds. The peeled carrots move toward industrial shredders equipped with razor-sharp titanium blades. These machines work at lightning speed, turning whole carrots into thin, airy strands that look like bright confetti. Temperature sensors ensure shredding generates no heat that could dull flavor. The shredded carrots fall onto another conveyor where workers visually check them before they head to batching. In a quiet upper level of the factory, massive silos store flour, sugar, baking powder, and spices. Each ingredient waits in its own controlled environment. When the production line signals a new batch, automated valves release exact quantities onto weigh stations. Spices come from sealed microdispensers calibrated to the gram. Cinnamon, nutmeg, and ginger, though used in small amounts, define the cake's aroma. Quality control teams sample the dry blend regularly to verify consistency. Any deviation triggers an automatic halt until adjustments are made. Eggs, oil, milk, and vanilla extract are delivered and stored in cold rooms to maintain freshness. Before entering the line, all liquids pass through pasteurization or filtration systems. Large stainless tanks gently warm oils and emulsifiers to the perfect mixing temperature. The smell of vanilla fills the air as it is added. Thick sugary syrups are pumped through heated pipes to maintain flow. Each liquid is checked by both machine sensors and human inspectors for color, viscosity, and temperature. This is where the magic happens. Shredded carrots drop into a cavernous spiral mixer. The dry ingredients arrive next, flowing like soft snowfall. Then, liquids stream in from overhead pipes. Inside the mixer, enormous paddles rotate in slow, powerful arcs. The mixture becomes a thick, fragrant batter flecked with bright orange. Workers stand at observation windows, checking texture and uniformity. Advanced sensors inside the mixer measure torque, how hard the machine is working, to ensure the batter reaches perfect consistency. If it's too thick, the system adjusts liquids. Too thin, it adds dry material. Nothing leaves the mixer unless it meets the exact specifications. The finished batter flows through sealed tubes toward portioning machines. These devices act like giant ice cream scoops, measuring precise amounts of batter into baking trays lined with parchment. Each tray is identified with a barcode. Robots lift and place the trays neatly onto oven-bound conveyors, ensuring uniform spacing for even heat distribution. The baking hall is a cavern of warmth. Industrial ovens stretch the length of a small street. Some use convection, others radiant heat. All are precisely controlled. Trays enter the oven in long continuous belts. Inside, the batter rises slowly. Moisture evaporates. Aromas intensify. The cake sets into a rich, tender crumb. Sensors track internal temperature and color development. Cameras monitor the browning of the crust. If anything drifts from the standard, the system adjusts time or heat instantly. By the time the trays exit, the factory smells like a festival of sweetness. Hot cakes cannot be frosted or sliced immediately. They must cool. They travel onto spiral cooling towers, towering vertical systems that move trays upward while ambient air circulates around them. This gradual cooling process prevents cracking and preserves moisture. Workers at the bottom checkpoints test cake firmness by hand and use temperature probes to confirm readiness for the next stage. Meanwhile, in a separate chilled room, the frosting is prepared. Cream cheese, butter, sugar, and vanilla whipped together in enormous mixers until smooth and velvety. Pipes carry the frosting into temperature-controlled dispensers. Robots apply it with consistent thickness, sweeping across the cake's surface in clean white layers. Some factories add decorative swirls. Others sprinkle walnuts. Every design pattern is mapped and executed with precision. Once frosted, the cakes travel to slicing stations. High-speed ultrasonic blades, vibrating thousands of times per second, cut clean, smooth edges without dragging or smearing the frosting.